breaking the news to their parents. A week later, I go to Amy's hometown in Wales to find out how it went. Her mum didn't want to talk about it, but her dad and brother agreed to meet me for a drink.
Pint of IPA, please, and lemonade. But it was my wife who told me. They went shopping, so I went for a walk, and when I got back to Amy's flat, she told me, you know. Thank you. I was a bit shocked to start with, but then, you know, when you
What did your wife say to you?
I think Andrew was a little embarrassed walking around Sainsbury's with Amy, wasn't she? She was, yeah, to be fair.
Because Amy had a scarf on?
Yeah.
Mum's probably the one who's took it the worst out of the family. She's always believed for women to be sort of independent, and she's always sort of, you know, tried to teach my sister that, and then, you know, without the understanding, just thinking that women are the ones that have got to stay at home, and that is a bit of a shock in that way.
I think it was the covering her head that really upset her the most, wasn't it? Yeah.
Why is that hard for us?
I don't understand it personally. The way my sister's explained it, it's like, you know, to wear the headscarf is to sort of keep you special for your sort of loved one. But I don't understand why a headscarf keeps you special in any way.
What about when you first saw her with the scarf?
It didn't bother me much at all. No, it didn't, no. She gave me a few books to read. I haven't read them all, I've only read a little bit. But I can see, you know, yeah, why she's done it, yeah. I mean, I think she's, because it's a complete way of life, isn't it, she's doing? And she seems very happy with just that complete way of life.
Do you think there was a side of her that was kind of like, didn't feel like she fitted in, and so was looking for a different path?
Yeah, you know, she never wanted to go out and, you know, get drunk and go to nightclubs and all that like her friends did, you know? And in that way, then, she never sort of fitted in, you know, and now she does, because she's got people around her that sort of do the same thing as she does, you know?
I suppose living in Pembrokeshire was a bit of a square peg in a round hole, wasn't she?
She comes across as a lot happier now than what she did when she was in school.
Yeah. Yeah, she does, yeah.
Islam answers a lot of questions that the social way of life around here doesn't answer for me. Everybody does the same thing. They just kind of go to the pub, get drunk, go clubbing, get drunk, go to the rugby, get drunk. That's what they do. I didn't want to go out to the pub. I didn't want to go and have, like, so much to drink that I couldn't remember what I was doing. And that's when people started to find me a bit strange. And I started not to get along with people around here, really. And that's quite scary, because you think I'm alone. I'm the only person around here who's like this.
It's reported the Taliban hold on Afghanistan has weakened even further. British troops are on standby to go into the country as a peacekeeping force.
It's the end of Ramadan and Jan calls. She's made a major decision. Despite her more liberal interpretation of the rules of Islam, she's decided to wear the hijab. It's Monday morning and she's got to go to work. How are you feeling about it?
Well, I was just upstairs in the bathroom, and yeah, I feel quite emotional, really.
Why are you going to start wearing the scarf?
To wear a scarf, for me, as an English woman in Islam, is a real statement. And I really feel I want to do it, and it just feels the right time to do it. I think what makes me feel a little upset is, I think, I'm moving on, isn't it, really? Because people have known, some of them, my friends at work, know that I've been looking at this faith. But to actually go today with a scarf feels quite a journey, really, I suppose. I'll be all right in a minute. I'll compose myself.
Have you thought hard about what scarf you're going to wear?
Yes, I did. I did. I've seen a lot of people wearing scarves in different ways. And I think I quite like this way, and it seems acceptable and doesn't feel too covering for starters, for beginners. What I'll be like in 5 years, or whatever. Also, I'll put a top on too, because I'm a bit exposed to pray like.
So you wouldn't go out in that T-shirt then?
No.
Did you used to?
Yes. It's amazing how you sort of change, isn't it? As I look over my clothes now, I think that's probably not appropriate to wear.
What have you got in there now that you wouldn't wear?
This is quite a favourite skirt of mine, actually. I really like this skirt. But it's got slits at the side, you know? You do have to sort of think about your clothes more. You see, that skirt I couldn't wear anymore, because it's, you know, it's quite tight too. This is a bit short. I don't know. Bit figure-hugging too, isn't it? You see, you've got to be so careful.
That would show your bum, wouldn't it?
Show bum. I quite like bright scarves, and I quite like flowery ones too. I wondered if that was partly the hippie in me that was. Flower power and all that. Make love, not war. It's still the same today, isn't it? Show love.
And not make love anymore.
Not...
You're not supposed to do that, are you?
Well, I think, yes, I think interestingly enough, the Prophet didn't deny it, did he? I mean, the Prophet didn't sort of object to that, did he? In fact, somebody once said to me the Prophet was a whole man. You know, unlike Jesus, who you don't know what he was up to, and, you know, the people... You don't know what he did or what he didn't do, because you don't know what his life was about. I don't think that I'll go today with any expectations of myself. I'll just get on with my working day. But I think from now on, I will begin